Welcome to the show. It's New York Sports Story, episode 55. It was a little surprise. We have three people here. All right, so this is episode 55, Monday, May 18th, 2026, the season 2, episode 11. May tidings for Knicks, Mets, and Aaron Ray. And I'm saying it right. I had to check that, today because I don't follow golf that much. But stream the show on and other shows after on YouTube, Spotify, and Amazon Music, and please do subscribe. So, as usual, I am Chaz. On the right is Icicle Brandon Frost, and introducing to the show for the first time, friend from Monmouth Regional, Eatontown people, Tinton Falls people. It's Brad Stratton. Welcome to the show, Brad. Love new
Thank
people.
you.
Love new people. I tell you, you should have been on the draft show, Brad. You would have had a blast. I'm not sure if you watched it or not. You would have loved it.
I may have missed that one.
Oh yeah, well, you can still find it. Trust me. You got to see when 5 and 10 are picked. Oh, it's hysterical.
Yeah,
it is truly so. I keep trying to get those guys back on. Like I want they're Brandon's friends from up in New York. I'm trying to get
Dave and Brian.
You got to tell them to come back on, Brandon.
Yeah, I just talked to Brian earlier. He said he definitely want to come back on.
Yeah, anytime we got a show. Yeah,
pretty sure Dave too.
If you need to take a day off, Brandon, and Brian wants to come on, I'm sure he's a Giants fan too, so we can do it.
Oh yeah.
All right, so real quick, I don't have it on. Brandon, maybe you do. Raw tonight, Roman Reigns is supposed to be responding to Jacob Fatu's brutal attack, and I just got a notification that apparently there's going to be a tornado 6-man tag. So that'll be interesting.
Okay.
Yep. Paige and Brie Bella will defend their women's title against Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Another Obafemi challenge. We'll see if somebody shows up. He had to pull 2 people out last week. And then the El Grande Americano and Los Americanos versus a trios tornado tag as well. So
the little luchadors.
Yeah, a bunch of luchadors. So that's what's going to happen on a Raw. At least that's what's promoted right now. So we'll if I switch over to Raw, maybe I'll keep the Yankees on because the Yankees kind of we need a win right now.
Yeah,
Not going so well so far.
I mean, we at home, so.
Oh, that don't mean anything.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean jack.
We're worse. We're definitely worse on the road.
And we'll get to the Yankees and Mets. Like, trust me, I got an opinion I got to talk about on that. So
we got Weathers in right now? Oh.
Yeah, Weathers is playing. But you know what? Weathers hasn't been bad.
No, he hasn't. It's just that when the Yankees are bad, they're bad.
Yes, but you need to be positive. Like,
we're not as bad as the Mets.
No, we're not.
Did we just lose 2 to 3 to the Mets though?
Hey, listen, I'm okay with losing to the Mets.
Those 2
always
games
lose to the Mets.
Saturday and Sunday game were bad, and we'll get to that. Like, we got to talk about football first because there was a lot of football that happened after we went off the air. After I went off the air last week, so the NFL schedule came out. Big stuff coming out on that NFL schedule. So, what games to watch for? So, right now, this is what they actually showed. Oh, wait, it's not what I want to show. Let me show this one. Okay. We'll do this first. Complete slate of week 1 games. These are the week 1 games. Like, I'm not going to pick them. We got our friend, Brad, we got our friend Jim LeBruno, who has already picked the Giants record predicted. And for me, I don't know. I don't like predictions in May. I just don't. So,
yeah.
Well, you can, always bank on those predictions before a training camp is even hit.
Oh yeah, and LeBruno will be the one to tell you, and Brandon will back this up. I did a pick 2 years ago, and it was just before Brandon came on, and Jim and I were going back and forth on Chaz Says Anything. I picked the Giants to win 14 wins. I was dead wrong.
14 wins.
14. I had them got. It was 2 years ago. It was 14.
What is this? 86?
That was their 5 and 12 year or 6 and 11. Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty.
Year before last.
Now, what was funny that same year, I picked the Eagles also to go 14 and 3, and they did, and they won the Super Bowl. So
The Super Bowl,
we'll
yeah.
figure that one out. I have a little intel on that, and Brandon remembers this. This is when we started. Actually, was that Super Bowl?
Yep.
Brandon picked the who was it?
Chief.
Kansas City. Yes. And I was the sole one who picked the Eagles, and it had nothing to do with my wife. So
Sure did. And that was the year that Saquon had an amazing year that year too.
So week 1 games are pretty interesting. Now, I need to focus this, and this is where I'm going to start to email my football pool people. Now, I know, Brandon, you said you might get in this year. Brad, I'm not sure if you've ever known I run a football pool. This is a little different now that NFL is doing. Yeah. So this is a little different that the NFL is doing now. There's a Wednesday game. They're playing now on Wednesdays. I don't know if you saw that. If you did, we got to talk about this. Like, what?
Nothing
is this
is
a money
sacred
thing?
anymore.
I'm guessing this is a money thing.
You know
Nothing is
why?
sacred anymore.
You think it's what, Brad?
Nothing is sacred anymore. I mean, they got Black Friday, they got Thanksgiving Eve, they got Thanksgiving games, they got Christmas games. I remember years ago being told they don't play games on Christmas because of that Dolphins, I think Chargers game from like the late 70s or early 80s that went into overtime.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
ever then it's like no Christmas, and now it's just like
Now, well, let's start with Christmas since you brought it up. Like, I don't have it in front of me, but I do know there's like 3 games, I think, on Christmas. And now you're competing with the NBA, and you're probably going to beat the NBA.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah. And that's the NBA's got 5 games. They got 5 games usually, and it's usually the Knicks are the starter game.
Yeah. Knicks, Celtics, Lakers, Golden State, Cats.
We're going to be in overload at Christmas. It's gonna.
I mean, who doesn't want to watch sports on Christmas though?
Yeah, Christmas.
Easily the topic of discussion.
It depends on your family. If you got family that don't watch sports, that could be a problem. But if you're people watching us, then you're probably watching sports.
That. Yeah.
But you got even if you have family that don't watch sports,
here's the thing: they're good games on Christmas too.
Yes, they are. Abso-freaking-lutely. So the Wednesday game that starts the year. So everybody's in my pool. I'm gonna shoot this off like 3 weeks ahead of time. You're gonna have to know this. You're gonna have to see this. We start on Wednesday, not Thursday. We start on Wednesday, and most games will be Thursday. But there is still a
Thursday game.
There's most of the game. Oh, trust me, you think running a pool with adults that they pay attention? Not all the time.
I learned my lesson.
You got to tell them there's a Thursday game. You got to tell them it's at 8 o'clock. It's 8 or 8:15.
I actually
especially now that it's gone online.
I learned my lesson from the basketball pool. That was enough.
Yes, you did. Was enough learning. Yes, you did. So it's the New England Patriots at Seattle. So it's the Super Bowl all over again, replaying it with different players because Seattle lost their running back. That he's in Kansas City. New England, they kind of upgraded, but is it enough of an upgrade to win? Right now, I see Seattle winning that game by 7. But that's just me right now.
Even with A.J. Brown potentially coming to New England?
Okay. He might get a touchdown, but does that...
Has a different dynamic because now we're talking about him actually having, and no disrespect to Jalen Hurts, but Drake May is a different style quarterback.
He is. So we'll see. What is going on as I'm watching the game.
But they're playing in Seattle.
Yes, 12th man.
They're playing in Seattle in that game though, so the 12th man is going to be insane.
Mm-hmm. 12th man. Who knows who they're going to get?
Most definitely is, but that defense is also broken up, and they lost Kubiak, so that's a whole totally different team over there now.
Let's see. We'll go back to this before. See, that's a Wednesday game, so that'll be our last Monday podcast because we start doing podcasts on Tuesdays for Monday night football.
Yep.
So this will be our last Monday night, 2 days before this. We'll get back to it on September 7th. So we'll definitely do that. Let's see what other games we got. So Thursday, the next day, San Francisco 49ers go to – oh, no, I'm sorry. They don't go to the LA Rams. This game is in Australia. Yes. So they're playing live in Australia on Friday morning, but the game is on at 8:35 on Netflix. That's going to be wild. That's going to be a must-see TV right there. Like we
8:35 a.m. correct on Netflix?
No, p.m. 8:35 p.m. Netflix Eastern Standard Time.
But they're playing
on Friday morning around like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. That's an ooh. Even for San Francisco and LA, that's an ooh.
And I would think whatever team is playing that night would be off until next Sunday, hopefully.
Oh, well, I can look at the schedule.
That could be that. If you look at it, that's like a mini bye.
Well, I'm going to tell you the Rams. The Rams play week 2 at home against the Giants on Monday night.
That's right. So they go home. They're on an extra day's rest, and they play the Giants. That's going to be a tough game for the Rams. We have a solid offense. We'll get into that more as August gets in. Like solid offense, solid defense. We got a different kicker. I think we even got a different punter.
You mean we have
2 different kickers? Right? We have 3 kickers competing right now. Actually,
that's true.
We have a kicker.
Yep.
You mean we actually got one?
We have 3.
We got 3.
It's truly a beautiful thing. So, like, this is why Jim LeBruno is drinking the glass half full, because there's no way in hell we would have ever heard him say 10-7 at all. He's even defending from a guy who I posted something last week, and one of the bowler guys, actually, Brandon, you might remember Mike Stone. Mike Stone said something on my page about going 8-8, and LeBruno popped up. Oh, we're going 10-7. Oh, okay.
Well, we can't go 8-8 because it's 17 games now. So
yeah, well, that's it. 17. That's just it. I mean, 8-8. Yeah, well, that'll be 8-9 or 9-8. So
9-8.
He's
8-9.
going 8-8 back in the days when we were playing 16 games.
LeBruno said 12-7.
No, 10-7. 10-7.
I mean, 10-7. Yeah, 10-7, 17.
Yeah, well, let's see how that holds in about 4 or 5 months. So
Pat Leonard of the New York Daily News gave us 5-12.
Again, but it's May. It's May. I don't even understand giving us those. Like that means you're saying all those people are going to suck or get injured. Like
they just. I mean, on paper, you really can't until training camp and until we see preseason. I mean even.
Unless Scadaboo starts banging so many heads that he's going to give himself a concussion by October, which is possible. I don't see that. I even on some New York Giants page, I said I can theoretically see a 7-0 start. Given what I saw, I could see 7-0. I'm not going to predict 7-0, but I could see it. Oh, I got ripped for that. I'm like,
well, actually, NFL Network was saying 5-3.
Yeah,
or 5-2, 5-3 for the first half of the season. So,
all right. So Sunday's games.
At least they're not saying 3-5 because.
No, I know. I said 7-0. I was being positive. Anyway, yeah. Giants fans aren't always positive. Go figure. Us 3, I think we're positive, but the rest of them, the 2. This is what I want. The 2 Giant guys. The one. There, Brad. There's this group called 2 Giant Goofballs, right? They 2 weeks ago they came on. One of the guys came on and was talking. Like, I'd be curious what they think. Now, give them credit. They do a Giant podcast every day. I don't see how you can do that. Like that. I good for them. I need to do it weekly. I'll probably be divorced. Yeah, I'd probably be divorced for a third time.
Wouldn't it be similar to what Jeff Fiegels does every day, like kick off Big Blue? Except,
Jeff Fiegels gets paid for it.
Yeah.
You see, here's the deal. If I get paid for it, my wife won't divorce me.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you mean I don't get paid for this?
No, this is a hobby, bro. Trust me, I would have given you a stipend if I could do it. I just can't. No, we need to get picked up. That's what we need. And this is one way to do it. Now, the hard part is we don't usually disagree. Sometimes we do. The one place we do is LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
That's where we disagree. Yeah, see, and I'm a Knicks fan. Brad, you're a Knicks fan. I know you said you're a Nets fan. That's right. So
No, I despise the Knicks actually.
Yeah, and you despise the Knicks. And I can understand. As a Nets fan, you should. As a Nets fan, you should. I'm a pure Knicks fan from back in the Ewing days. That's how far back I go. So
spicy.
Yes. Oh, it could be. Yeah. Anyway, so let's see. The Bears and the Panthers. Good. That'll be a good game. Bears going to Carolina and Bryce Young. Battle of the quarterbacks right there. That's going to be a good game. 1 o'clock.
The Panthers actually turned into a substantially good team by the end of the season, so I'm excited to see what they do next year.
Yep. All right. Tampa Bay is going to Cincinnati. Burrow versus Baker.
Ooh.
Not bad.
I think Natty
on Fox. Another one on Fox.
See what Dexter Lawrence does there too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dexter Lawrence
I think Natty got that. Yeah, I think Tampa Bay is going down.
Let's think about this for a second. Cincinnati should have that, but what have they done in the last 6 years? Gone 0-2.
Lose the first 4 or 5 games.
And this is all with Joe Burrow. It's not like so.
Yeah,
that's probably who's going to be one of the 3 quarterbacks that they're going to follow because they're going to have to follow it and see what he does over the next 6. Those first 6 weeks of football. I would be very interested in that. All right, a game that might be on the low end: New Orleans at Detroit. I've heard a few things about Detroit. Could this be Detroit's last good year? Like. If they don't do it this year, they're done for a while.
I mean, given what we just seen with the Pistons,
yeah.
I'm sorry, King. But I had to do it.
That too.
Listen, they were a powerhouse. Everybody had the
King.
Pistons
your buddy King
to dominate and take over, and finally this their year to win the chip, and that was Detroit. That was the Lions last year. That was the Lions the year before. You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be the Lions again this year? Is it going to be the Lions again next year?
Yep. We'll see.
I guess. Same with the Bills.
Shook as a quarterback. New Orleans they got pieces, but can those pieces align? Is the question?
I like Shook. I like Shook. I think.
Oh, yeah, Shook's a decent quarterback. He's not a top flight quarterback, but he's decent.
Who did he
Speaking
just
of
get
top flight, Buffalo. What's that?
You said what?
Who did he just get in as wideout?
Didn't they get Tyson? They got Tyson. Jordan Tyson.
Jordan Tyson.
Jordan Tyson, Chris Olave over there. Yep.
So they got some weapons.
That's going to be interesting. Yeah, Chris Olave and I should say Olave and Tyson.
I could see the Saints going on the road winning that game.
Guys. They're going to burn some guys.
Who picked up? Didn't the Saints pick up Price too, the running back from Notre Dame?
Yeah, they did.
Ooh.
No. Wait, did they? No, someone else got Jordan Price at number 32. He was the number 32 pick.
Oh yeah, I think it was the Seahawks.
Yeah,
I think it was the Seahawks.
They got Seahawks got Price. So but New Orleans, I think, in theory, if those 2 guys are. They do well wide receiver wise. They put up decent numbers. They could burn Detroit, and Detroit could get their first loss at home. Very possibly, absolutely. Jared Goff is not infallible, So, all right, next game. As I'm saying, but Buffalo's going on the road. They're playing Houston. Can CJ Stroud actually finally have a decent season in season 3? He's got to have a better one. Or he's out.
He get his receivers back.
Yep. Daniel Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. Yep.
I mean, you can't even say that because he was balling. I think they won 10 games straight.
Yes, but
when they got to the playoffs.
He lost.
But he lost bad.
You can't have that many interceptions in a big game like that. You just
Terry, your defense. They had the number 1, number 2 ranked defense. Number 2 ranked defense. Like they kept them in it the whole game.
Oh my
Oh, do we finally want to work today?
Yeah. My son keeps texting me. Oh my god. I don't know if he says he's on. I don't know. Anyway, so that's going to be an interesting game to watch for game one. Baltimore at Indianapolis. Lamar Jackson versus whatever the Colts can pick up in Daniel Jones.
I like that. Whatever the Colts can pick up. And who's supposed to be? Daniel is it Jones Richardson?
Great. Trey Hendrickson. Yeah.
Richardson wants to trade, so who's their backup?
Jonathan Taylor, running back. Calais Campbell. Hunter, I can't talk right now.
Who's Daniel Jones's backup other than Richardson?
Yeah, I don't know. Richardson, I think, is out, so who knows right now? That's probably gonna be a work in progress. I don't know why my son's trying to call me while podcast. Really? Anyway.
All right, so they got Daniel Jones. They got Riley Leonard.
Not a bad second.
Seth Hennigan.
Hannigan. Is that the grand? Is that the grand?
Out of Memphis.
Out of Memphis. Okay.
Cool.
Don't know much about him.
No, I don't either. So we'll get more into the teams as we get closer to August. Next game, Cleveland at Jacksonville. So any one of possibly three quarterbacks will be starting for Cleveland. And then Jacksonville, obviously, that Travis Hunter should be back. So we'll see what Travis Hunter can do.
They said that Shador might be headed somewhere else. I don't know where possibly
he'd have to get traded. He would have to get traded.
I mean, especially with Deshaun Watson coming back.
Yeah. Exactly.
They're not gonna. They can't not try Deshaun Watson. They still pay him like $56 million.
I know. I think Deshaun Watson is the guy until you get rid of him. Like, I hate to say it. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence versus the Browns, that should be an easy win. That could be a 16-point game, honestly. Only thing that scares me is Myles Garrett. That's like literally the only thing that scares me is that he's still the defensive player of the year and will be until the day he retires.
And broke the sack record.
Yes, and he might break his own. He might break his own. It's very possible. This might be the joke game. Go ahead, real quick. Yeah,
I'm just saying, you got everybody. A lot of other people say that he didn't break the sack record because it doesn't count because it's 17 games.
Didn't they say that about Strahan too? Please. They said
they said that they always make something up.
Because Brett Favre went down. Whatever, So here's the joke game. The Atlanta Falcons go to Pittsburgh to play at Acrisure Shores Stadium in Pittsburgh. Wow.
Can we still call it Justin Fields?
Oh, it's a beautiful
I was about
field.
to say. Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Acrisure, yeah, it's Acrisure, yeah. It's
when did they start playing there?
Oh, it's the same stadium, just it's like MetLife was Giant Stadium. That's all it is. Acrisure, I think it's a medical thing out there in the Pittsburgh area.
Same as MetLife.
Yep.
So, well, at least we built a whole totally different stadium. They kept the same stadium and slapped a different tag on it.
So Atlanta, let's go to the game. Atlanta, Justin Fields, Pittsburgh, 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers. Wow. Cool. Now, they do have Will Howard and they just drafted.
No, Justin Fields in Atlanta. Justin Fields is in
he's in Atlanta.
Justin Fields is in Kansas City backing up Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you know what? I'm reading.
Atlanta got Tua.
That's right. They got Tua now. That's right.
That's right. It's Tua versus Aaron Rodgers. Oh, 4 years ago. That's a great game. Now, is it? Just after the bubble, that would have been a great game, but now it's not. So I don't know that. I hate to say it. I'd almost rather see Michael Penix versus at least Penix is the future. Tua, I don't like him. I just don't.
I mean, what happens?
So what's the future in Pittsburgh then?
Drew
Allard
Allard
or Howard?
Allard, absolutely.
One of them two quarterbacks. Didn't they get another quarterback
Howard.
Besides Howard too?
Yeah, Will Howard. Yeah, Will Howard's he's second year guy. But with Drew Allard, I liked him since before, like when he was in his junior year at Pennsylvania, at Penn State. I mean, like his senior year obviously sucked because of the coach and getting fired, and he got dropped. And he could still throw. He's just got to be on the right team. So
he had a good junior year when he was throwing all the time to Tyler Warren.
Yes.
His best game of his career at Penn State was his very first game, his sophomore year against West Virginia.
No surprise. Good. See, this is why I want other people on. Information is good. I love that type of information. Yes, that's beautiful.
They actually are saying that the Steelers are apparently have to uninstall everything he learned at Penn State and how to reteach him, especially the footwork.
Probably.
And stuff.
That might take 2 years. That could take 2 years.
Yeah.
He's definitely a project.
The next game, which is going to be in Nashville, New York Jets go to Nashville and play the Tennessee Titans.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So as we've been calling, Brendan and I have been calling Tennessee Southern New York Giants.
Tennessee Giants are with the New York Ravens.
We're the New York Ravens, exactly. So Geno Smith starting his new second time on Broadway. He's got, and Cam Ward's got Carnell Tate, Keldrick Falk, and the Jets have David Bailey, Sadiq, and Omar Cooper. Wow, there might actually be a game that day.
It's definitely going to be a good game. I would definitely
offensively. I could see a 35-31 game.
I almost bit my own tongue. Anyway, I would like to see what the Jets put together with all of the weapons that they got.
Yeah.
I mean, Geno did good. He did good at some point in Seattle. So
Seattle, he played in a system that worked for him. He went to Vegas. Yeah. There was no system. He couldn't play in it at all.
Right.
Now he's here. Maybe. Who's the offensive coordinator? I swear I should know this. The offensive coordinator.
Isn't it it's not Dolphins head coach, right?
No, he went to the Rams.
Or the Chargers or something like that.
No, yeah, right. I think he went
to
the
it's Frank Reich.
Right, yeah. That's right, Frank Reich. So he's a proven offensive coordinator. This could be truly an interesting Jets team. Will they compete is another question. We'll get close. We'll get close to that. That's good. They're the question to the Giants' non-question, and that's why everybody's picking the Giants to do well, except for probably Giants fans who are just drinking the glass half empty.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
Absolutely my thought on that. So yeah. Oh, Brandon went off. Oh boy. We'll get him back in a little bit. Okay, so the next game, speaking of Chargers are playing at home against the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona might be the worst team other than they have Jeremiah Love.
Well, I mean, I know it'll be interesting to see what Love does there, but you got to kind of go back to the Giants in 2018 when they got Saquon. You know, he was a lot of fun there too, but in the end, it didn't really help them in the wins. So
it didn't. So that's why it's true. And then look at Las Vegas last year with Genti. Genti didn't do anything last year, and hopefully this year he gets a little better. I will say Genti's going to be a steal for fantasy owners because he's going to drop. You know, he's absolutely going to drop, and then, we'll see what he does. You know, honestly, I want to see Las Vegas do better because I think a better Vegas means a better Western Conference. So we'll see what happens there, and you would think of all people with Tom Brady having a little bit of piece of that. Brandon's back. Let me add him in. You better now?
Yeah. Phone fell off the top of this.
Oh, okay.
I got a little stand that I use now that I bought, and
if we
apparently Apparently, this doesn't work either.
If we start making money, we get him a laptop.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I got my laptop. It's up and running now.
Yeah. Oh, do you? Okay. See, that's why I don't have a laptop. That's the one thing I do need because, and I've been told in the past, if I had a laptop, I can go local to different places. That would be great. The problem with that is actually getting the proper connection, the proper things that I would need to actually do it. Like it's just not as easy as just go up and do it. You know, like we've been told by our buddy Start. Yeah. Oh, so yeah. If it pops up, we get comments once in a while. There's a guy who calls himself Start Today. Don't ask. He doesn't have a name. He refuses to give us a name. He goes by Start Today. He's been going by that at least I'd say most of my 4 years on doing podcasts. So yeah, this is the kind of guy people you get. Anyway, so yeah, Jeremiah Love facing the Chargers in SoFi. That's going to be something to watch. It's probably going to be the 425 game. Miami at Vegas. So this is where we might see Genty actually do something. And we know Fernando's not going to play. That Kirk is going to play unless Kirk gets hurt, which is possible. Kirk has gotten hurt before. So
yeah, not really though. Only that I think only the Achilles maybe.
Yeah, but that's still a bad injury. Remember he was the only quarterback to do 2 quarterback seasons. They brought on Kirk Cousins twice because he got injured in that first one, came back in the second one.
Right.
So yeah, I mean he does have a history of getting hurt, but he's now Kirk has a 4-year, I think, or is it a 2-year contract now. Mendoza. I think he'll start. It could be a Eli Manning
by the end of the year,
where he came in game 4, game 5, game 6. So Judge is up. We're losing 4-3. By the way, Toronto's beating us 4-3 right now.
It was just 3-3.
Yeah, it was just 3-3.
Yeah, we're down 3-1 for all of a sudden we jumped back.
Yeah, we tied it up, and now it's 4-3. Someone hit a home run for Toronto.
Springer.
A couple more games. Green Bay at Minnesota.
He's been killing us since
Bank. That'll probably be the 4:00 Monday night football, Sunday night game of the week for Fox. Oh no, sorry, this is on CBS. So this game will probably be the one that Tony Romo and Jim Nantz do. Washington versus the Eagles, 4:25. Well, maybe that's the game. Well, that's the game on Fox. That is already guaranteed. That's going to be Tom Brady and Kevin Burkhardt. It's actually come out. I'm not sure you've seen it yet. Yeah, that's the Kevin Burkhardt Tony Romo game. Tony Romo. That would be a great one. Kevin Burkhardt. Imagine if they swap that. Kevin Burkhardt and Tony Romo, and then you get Tom Brady and Jim Nantz. So that would be interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, Eagles are home against the Washington Commanders, who are healthier. We'd hope, and we'll see what the Eagles can do. 4:25 game, and my wife will be going nuts more than likely if they start losing. I will say this now, and I'll say this probably every week for the next however many weeks. If you want to see a good show, come to my house when the Eagles are playing at all. If they're losing, it's fun. It's a lot more fun than when they're winning. I mean, she'll get happy when they're winning. She'll get ecstatic. But when they're losing,
all hell's gonna break loose.
Yeah, it's amazing. I still have a TV. So yeah, Washington Eagles will be a good game, but we'll see how fast they turn on Jalen Hurts. And then the Sunday night game, which I cannot. I know we're in summer and I want to enjoy my summer. I want to go to the beach, but I cannot wait for Dallas to come to New York. Like that's gonna be the game. Oh my God! Finally, and as us Giants fans know, we've always gone to Dallas for this.
Oh yeah.
I'm so glad we get Dallas in our house on week 1. And who I wanted on this show, You're not. You wouldn't have seen it. It's on his page. My boy Reggie.
Yeah.
He's a big Cowboys fan. He said we're going. I think he said 5-12, and I said say that on my show. Tell me the Giants are going 5-12 on my show. Let's see what other people say to you. I know most other Dallas fans won't probably say that. My buddy Paul, who I used to work with at Kerry, big Dallas fan, he's not. He would probably not even grade us that low. So yeah, his opinions are here. When he's wearing long sleeves, you can still see his opinions. That's how they're not up his sleeve. So. But yeah, so that's going to be the game. I cannot wait. Dak Prescott, Jackson Dart. And we lost Brandon again.
God forbid, as long as it's not like 2023.
Oh no, yeah. If we're getting killed, I might start drinking that night.
I remember
a good possibility.
I remember 2 years. Giants, Dallas, in New York or New Jersey or whatever, or East Rutherford, week 1. So excited. And that was 2023 and 1995. And both games are just absolute nightmares for us.
Yeah, I went to a Giants game last year. I think it was their last home game, if I'm correct. It was, was it? It's you know what? It's probably you go back in my podcast and I probably talked about it. Brandon, do you remember when I went on to the Giant game? We talked about the week after.
I want to say it was one of the last games. Was it the Colts?
It might have been the Colts. No, I think it was the Commanders.
No,
it wasn't Commanders. I thought it was Commanders.
No, they lost. Yep.
Yeah, but we were. I was about to leave, and we start coming back. And it was colder than cold. I mean, I wanted to bring my kid, and I'm glad I didn't. Like the kid would have froze solid.
Was that the game where Abdul Carter got the strip fumble and
he did get a strip fumble? There were so many good things in that game that made me. I had to stay, even though I was a frozen popsicle by halftime. Like I didn't even go to the bathroom at halftime. I sat in my seat. I couldn't move. So, but yeah. I'm going to next time if I ever go to that kind of game again, I'm going to, get more clothing on and get better shoes and get better. I'll wear boots that day. Like I didn't wear boots. It wasn't snowing. I didn't wear boots.
Ogres have layers.
Yes. Well, see, I should have learned from the Buffalo fans. Like when it's that cold, you just got to layer up. Like I stupidly did not. But that was the last I went to. But the game before that was going to the Giants Patriots when they went that year. They went to the Super Bowl and beat the undefeated Patriots. There were Patriots fans next to me. Yeah, there were Patriots fans next to me. I to this day I still remember. I'm in the going where the Patriots were going left to right and the Giants were going. I'm sorry, the Patriots were going right to left and the Giants were going left to right. Patriots had the ball at the 20-yard line. One play. Maybe you remember it. Randy Moss catching the ball at the 50-yard line, running down the way. I saw the play. He broke and nobody else did, and I'm like, oh, we're done.
Didn't they throw the ball to him the play before and they overthrew it? They're like, let's just try the same play over again.
No, I think that was in the first quarter. They threw it to him, and it was the second quarter, and I'm like, oh my! It was still a close game throughout the whole game, but like it was like 4 minutes left. No, 2 minutes left, and the game was over. I said to the New England guys ahead of me, I actually patted them on the back and said, "We'll see you in February." God's witness, we did and we won.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was going on social media to the game, like, yeah, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys at the Super Bowl. I have never felt so good about a loss before.
I think 2007-8. That was MySpace.
I think if you were a diehard Giants fan at that time, I think you took a lot of good out of that game. It was like, you know what? Mm-hmm. We almost got you.
We almost got you.
Actually, I think it was the forums at ESPN.
Yeah, it might have been. It might have been. All right, that Monday game is a good one. Is there 2 games or 1? Hold on, let me see. Is there 2 games? No, there's only 1. Thankfully, there's only 1 Monday Night Football game. I think that's going to change.
Because they got all the games earlier in the week.
Yeah, I think week 2. I think there's going to be 2 games on Monday night, if I'm correct. They love doing that Monday night doubleheader shite. Anyway,
just the 1 game the week 2.
Yeah, Denver at Kansas City. So, what's his name should be back, right? What's his name should be back? Mahomes. Yeah, Mahomes should be back. Denver's got Knicks. That's going to be
first game of the season, right?
Yep. And you figure by this point, God.
Question for that is: the Chiefs, or are they what they were last year?
Hopefully,
say that again, sir.
Hopefully, well, for our sake, hopefully they are.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, Travis is going to be married by then. I gotta bring that up. I don't bring that up enough, and I'm telling you, we don't get hits because of it. But yeah, I mean, so Travis is in his final year.
Because we were bashing Swift.
No, I'm not bashing her.
No Swift bashing.
No, we're not Swift bashing. I'm just saying that they're going to get married.
No, I was saying is that what it was? Because we were bashing Swift about the football game that we don't got news.
No, we were bashing the Swifties for being stupid and not understanding football. Like you couldn't watch their show.
We were bashing the cameraman that kept showing Taylor Swift every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Absolutely. That was gold for them. It was absolute NFL gold.
It's like Mahomes throws the ball, Travis catches the ball for a touchdown. Here's Taylor Swift.
Oh, instantly. And they're not doing that for him.
And there's Taylor Swift again.
Well, if you notice, now basketball does this too, and they got it from the Knicks because of Celebrity Row. Now LA's. And I'll give you Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson started it with him, back in the 80s with the Lakers. But you have Celebrity Row with the Knicks, with Timothy Chalamet and Kendall, Tracy Morgan, Ben Stiller. Like those are yep. And now everybody's doing it. Everybody's getting in the
Fat Joe.
Well, see, with the Nets, and I'm sure Brad, you can admit to this. Your players date celebrities. You don't really have a celebrity role.
Are you talking about Chris Humphries?
Yeah, Chris Humphries. Good old Chris Humphries.
Oh, man.
We had Bruce Willis courtside back the Jason Kidd days.
Oh, that's right. Hey. We did have Bruce Willis. That's right. Okay, that's not too bad. All right.
We got to go back a while for that. But...
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly.
And I also want to point out, talking about, just keep on going over to the whoever's in the suites. Super Bowl 42. Every time the Giants made a good play, Peyton Manning.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
You're right.
Oh, and remember when Peyton was in? It was Eli and his mom and dad. So yeah. Like this stuff happens, and it's going to continue to happen because celebrities like sports. The ESPYs are a thing because celebrities like sports.
You want to hear something funny? How many times do they show Donald Trump during the game?
Yes. You're absolutely right. Washington. Before that, when he was running the New Jersey Generals, other different. He was at Knicks games for the longest time, and he would be part of Celebrity Row, and he probably didn't know a lick of basketball. Like,
yeah,
this is why I'm not going to get political, but Obama was our best sports president because he knew sports.
Yeah.
he could go to any sport and be like, yes, he knows
Clinton
what we're doing.
Sports too.
What's that?
I think Clinton knew sports too.
No, Clinton knew.
Not like Obama.
No, not like Obama, but Clinton was. I think I saw Clinton at a few of the Yankee games.
Obama was giving us his NCAA tournament pick.
That's true.
I think I've seen him at a college game or two.
At least a couple. Like him and Jordan are good friends. Like so, that's a good sports president. Like I wouldn't say Clinton. You know who was better than Clinton was Bush, because obviously he owned the Texas Rangers. He knew baseball. So that he knew. But see, Clinton
throws a good pitch too,
and Bush can throw. I'll get to that story, but I was going to say Clinton knows more women than sports.
Damn, shots fired.
Yes, shots fired. Exactly. Oh, I love Clinton to death. He was the first president I voted for back in '96. So that's a memory for me. Anyway, so let me get you to that Bush. Let me get. Well, we know you're 10 years younger. It's okay. Let me get to that Bush story. So remember when Bush went to the 2003 World Series with the Marlins and the Yankees. Yogi Berra and Phil Rizzuto were at that stadium to be with President. They were like honorary whatever. I forget what it was. They were there. So. Where I got tickets for my birthday from my mother. One of the best probably gifts I could have ever gotten from my mother. Me and at that time my wife, we were married at the time. Brad, you actually know her. I'll get to her in a minute. Yes, my first wife was a Monmouth Regional graduate. Anyway, so we go to this function for these nuns, and there was going to be 3 people and it was in Metuchen in New Jersey, and 3 people at this place. It was 3 Yankees, old Yankees. It was Yogi Berra, Phil Rizzuto, and a third. And they were all at the stadium. They got rushed, and they told the story. They got rushed with police escort from Yankee Stadium to this place in Metuchen, and they got there in 20 minutes. That's damn impressive. Now, to the wife I brought, Brad.
It take 20 minutes.
Do you remember
just to get off the block? Sorry.
What was that?
I said it take 20 to 30 minutes just to get off the block.
Exactly. So the fact that they got from the Bronx to Metuchen, New Jersey in 20 minutes, that's damn impressive.
That's the police escort for you.
Yeah. So the wife, who's now the ex-wife that I was married to, do you remember a woman named Rebecca Justice?
I do.
Yes, I that was my first ex-wife.
Okay, my first girlfriend, actually.
Huh?
It's my first girlfriend, actually.
Oh, Rebecca was?
Yes.
Oh, you did? I didn't know you dated Rebecca. She never told me that.
10 months. My senior year. So.
9 months?
9 or 10 months.
Wow. So wait, that means you dated her after. Oh, what the hell's his name? Simon? I think his name was Simon.
Possibly. I actually don't remember a whole lot of the guys before. So. I remember Monmouth Regional.
Damn, you dated Rebecca. I did not know that. I knew about certain ex-boyfriends, not you. That's funny.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well,
now I need to send Rebecca this. Yeah.
2003, my wife and I are looking at or going to doing the whole wedding venue searching, and I think we ran into the 2 of you at one.
Really?
Yeah, we was at the one in Shrewsbury.
Oh, the Shadow Lawn. Is that the last time I saw you? And I forgot? Go figure.
It very well may have been, yeah.
Holy cow. See, wow, that's funny. That is fun. Yeah, because we got married in September of 03.
Well, they definitely say it's a small world. So,
like I said, I knew a couple of Rebecca. Actually, you probably remember my first.
It just got even smaller, huh, Chaz?
Yeah, it got very much smaller. See, I've known Brad forever from those days because I was dating somebody else who I'm sure you know, Jen Griffiths.
Yes.
She's the girl I dated throughout that whole time. Like Jen and Rebecca were best friends. Well, sort of. But then they graduated. She went out to Missouri, and when I say she, I mean Rebecca, and I was still with Jen. She came back pregnant, and me and Jen split up, and that's how that started. So, yeah, that's chapter 8 or 9 of my book. So yeah. But anyway,
the pre-sales start.
Yeah, back to sports. Where were we? Okay. So
NFL, right?
Yeah, I'll do a couple of the NFL stuff another time. Like it's a lot of we can spend 2 hours on this. So I'm not going
Absolutely.
to. Yeah. Now the one thing I found very interesting. Look at this. New York Giants were nearly the Seattle Seahawks season opener.
I did hear about that.
That's interesting.
We've been the sacrificial
the
lamb.
fact that they decided to go in a different route instead of the fact that I'm kind of happy that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it going to Seattle and being the first game, but here's the problem: if I stay bowling on Wednesday night, I'd have to watch it from bowling, and I don't want to do that. So, you okay there, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I was like I said, I was cleaning my fan out, so my allergies are going crazy right now.
Gotcha. So yeah, New York Giants.
I was trying to kind of blend it in and trying to play it off, but I guess I'm caught.
All right, so Giants are nearly almost playing on Wednesday night, which would have sucked for me, but other people I'm curious that would have liked that. So
the Giants are playing on a Wednesday night or no?
Giants, not at all. No.
Oh, I was about to say, whoa.
No, we have we're playing Thursday night at home, which is pretty unusual.
Oh, that's a first. We haven't had a Thursday night in a while.
No, we did.
Well, have we?
When was the last time we had Thursday night at home, though? We're always on the road to those games.
With Daniel Jones?
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, Daniel Jones, yep. Thursday night at home, no. Yeah, I think Daniel Jones was the last time. But the last Thursday night we had, I believe we got whooped by the Eagles.
Yeah, probably. My phone is blowing up. My kids, apparently. I guess my son's team must have won tonight. Now it's all blowing up.
Uh-oh.
So before I get into the next one, let me take this off. So I have to congratulate my son Hunter. Brandon, he's been playing baseball in his Little League for his first year in the Little League. He got the game when he hit. Now, when I say game when he hit, they weren't tied up at 9-9 or whatever. They have a 10-run rule. Mm-hmm. So Hunter was up with a guy on third, 2 outs, got the base hit, and not only they scored the game over, they picked him up, and they had him like Brad. My son is tiny; he's like 4'5", but so they picked him up, and there's pictures of him being picked up. I was so proud. Awesome. Like I was at bowling on Friday night when this happened, and I'm like, I was so proud. Proud Papa. To the point where I started bowling better. Like I had 6 strikes in a row.
Got some swag with it after that.
Yes. So thanks to Hunter for that. I needed that. So I was flying.
Gotta love the kids, man. Gotta love the kids.
Yes. So this just came down.
The last season officially starts tomorrow.
What does?
I said my daughter's softball season officially starts tomorrow.
That's why I said before, if you're gonna be late at all, we'll cut the thing for that night.
Oh yeah, you
not doing by myself again. Anyway,
I got
unless I can get Brad on and Brian on, we can do that. So
yeah.
Anyway, so it looks like the Super Bowl is headed to Music City. NFL owners are meeting tomorrow in Central Florida and likely to approve Nashville as the host city for Super Bowl 64 in 2030. That could be fun. And to the Nashville point, there's another thing that at the end I'm going to talk about. I'm kind of going to tease on a little bit. Nashville's going to be part of something in a tease next, or soon, near the end.
Nashville's stadium a dome or?
No, it's not. It is not.
It's
Tennessee,
open.
But Tennessee's warmer. So
it is warmer, but I mean, we're not. It's not going to be like MetLife in 2014, but it's not exactly going to be Miami either.
See, and this is what people forget, like including my wife, who thought it snowed the day before. It did not snow. We didn't get snow that day. We didn't get snow that week. The year after, we got a blizzard.
Yeah.
on that same week. But the year before, the NFL gods must have liked the Tishes and everybody. Like we got it. And it was a good. What was it? Seattle winning over Denver, right? If I'm correct.
Yep.
Manning actually lost one. See this is where Eli's better than Peyton in this respect. Eli never lost a Super Bowl. He didn't get the 3, but he never lost.
Eli also has 2 Super Bowl MVPs.
Well, so does Peyton.
I think.
Oh no, Peyton has one.
No, he has one. His second Super Bowl was in the twilight of his career. He was hanging on the coattails of the defense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Von Miller, if I'm correct. So yeah. So Nashville is going to be interesting. I will say that it's going to be an interesting Super Bowl. Who knows 2030 that could Tennessee be good enough to play at home like LA did in 2020?
I doubt that.
You doubt that?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't doubt that? I mean, it could be.
Yeah. I don't think so.
They will be there in 2030.
Listen, I got a feeling we're gonna steamroll Tennessee. I don't think they're gonna be that good.
No?
Nah. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
I mean, I guess it all depends on, it depends on more than that, but, we'll see with the development of Cam Ward. He's got a lot of potential. Yeah, exactly. But I think that's really still what everybody's just banking on is the potential.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't got a chance to see a lot yet there.
They went and got him all these receivers. They went and got him all these weapons, but who's going to block for him?
Well, that's where they have to step up. Those guys are going to have to step up. There's no doubt.
But we'll see.
We will see. All right, let's go to the next. This was an email I got. If it pops up. There we go. MLB Power Rankings for Week 7. New team replaces the Dodgers. Go figure. The Dodgers are not number 1 anymore. It's the Atlanta Braves.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Excuse me. The big highlight, Spencer Strider allowing 1 hit, 6 scoreless innings in his second start from the injured list, looking more like a pre-Tommy John surgery Strider from 22-23 than what we saw him when we saw him in 2025. Meanwhile, Matt Olson is playing at MVP level, leading in the NL in runs, doubles, RBIs, total bases, OPS, and OPS plus. So for all you nerds that like the statistics of this is for you. Heading into Wednesday's action. Also, he could pass Gus Sir with his 823rd consecutive game played. Go figure. And he's only 6 behind Eddie Yost to be 9th. That's damn impressive. Like we don't got guys like this that play consecutive games. That's pretty damn impressive. Now, the Dodgers are 2, the Yankees are 3 in the power. Brandon's Cubs are 4, and the Mets are 27th.
Damn Cubs. The Cubs just lost to the White Sox, so the White Sox on a 7-game winning streak.
Well, the White Sox, they're a team that it doesn't. They're going to win because that's all they know how to do. Like they lose, they lose, but winning is big for these guys that are making less than $1 million a year. So
speaking of a game out of first right now,
$1 million a year, huh?
White Sox only a game out of first right now. Actually,
that's crazy. That is crazy.
See?
Now speaking of struggling Mets, they had to call up an outfield prospect, and I jumped right on that. AJ Ewing. I put him on my fantasy team. And what does he do? He got his first home run in his first or second game. That was amazing. And what do the Mets do? We'll talk about it now. I'll leave this up. Mets take Subway Series in year one of, or actually year two of Soto at being a Met. Yeah. Do you guys have anything to say about this before I go on my rant?
I got a lot to say about it.
Go ahead. Because I got a rant right now, and I'll wait.
I don't understand for the life of me why we keep Duvall,
yeah.
And he just, every time we put him in, he gives up something. Every single time. A run or somebody scores on him every single time he touches the ball. And we're up. Most of the time we're up.
Yep.
We were up when we put Bader in ninth inning. Come on, you can't give a 3-run homer in the ninth inning.
Yep. In the 10th inning, I'll get to that too. But if you want to get to the 10th inning, we can talk about Sunday 10th inning. That was just like, oh God, you got to be kidding me.
Won that too.
We had a runner on third with 1 out, and we couldn't get him in. That's basic stuff.
How many times did we have bases loaded and we couldn't do anything?
Yep. That's why we need to beat these Blue Jays. They got to win at home tonight. And
Bellinger hasn't been hitting anything.
Exactly. Like it's been crummy. I'll give you that.
The pitcher's been real crummy too.
Yes.
Toronto's up 5-3 going into the top of the 7th.
And now they're just showing the bullpen budget. Oh, that's fun.
Only bright spot we got is Schlittler. Freed went on the IL. Rodon looked like Rodon.
But Cole's coming back. He'll be back in a week, probably.
I actually heard they think he might start on Friday.
He could start Friday. It's very possible.
Yeah, I heard they're going to bring him back sooner because...
Well, they can't bring him back sooner. He's got to get one more minor league in. That'll probably be Tuesday or Wednesday.
Well, no, I'm talking about in opposed to keeping him out longer.
Oh, keeping him out longer? No, they can't afford it. They really can't.
That's what I'm saying. They got to bring him back sooner instead of keeping him out longer.
Oh, we're getting close. It's already. It's the 18th, so you figure 2 more weeks. That's the 30th. He was slated early June, so if he comes back in May, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
Anything else, Brad? You got to say before I rant?
Go for it.
All right. Mets fans. Oh, he dropped the phone again. I think I scared him with the drop. I'm
still here.
Oh, Mets fans. Okay, so Brandon will see this when he gets back. I need to talk to you, and I think my one Met fan friend, if he ever were to see this, he might unfriend me or not, stop being my friend, maybe even stop being my bowling partner. Like, y'all got to understand it's one series. Yeah, Brandon's coming back on. Okay, I got to add him in. You got to stop dropping your phone. Anyway, so Mets fans, it's one series. You won 2 games. For you, you won really 1. Because that last one, you got lucky. Because either team could have won that game. Game 2, that was your game. We won game 1. We still have 30 wins in the MLB. We have 30 wins. We've been on top of the MLB all year. Where have you been? You haven't.
Exactly where they still are.
And to everyone who has not seen the podcast from back in March, when I picked your team to win the World Series, to beat, who did I say? It wasn't the Dodgers. The Dodgers they beat.
It was the Yankees. You said the Yankees, I think. No, you said.
I said Mets beat the Yankees. You're proving me wrong, and that's upsetting me.
I'm starting to think you have the ability to curse the opposing New York team. So because you said the Jets were going to win the division, and they completely plummeted.
They did. So what you're doing is you're calling me Chazhausen. You are cursed.
I mean,
and honestly, that's something I hate. I'm starting to hate that whole shtick. But
no, I love it.
You love it? See, I hate it. I'm getting to the point. It's getting old, but that's just me.
Hey, it's not our team.
That you want to make, I can see if I can make some money betting the other one. So
that's true. Go against me, you make money. And there you go. Anyway, but yeah, so like that's my bowling teammate. I love him to death. But to get 5 straight texts after you win a series, 5 straight text messages. My wife actually had to text him to say, "You're annoying him. Please stop."
Damn, that's cold.
Like, I've told him before and told him constantly. Monday nights, I am on the podcast. Come on the podcast, whether it be commenting, whether it be coming on and talking. I know you can talk. He's going to talk softly. I promise you that. He's a soft talker. Like, just do it already. Or just get off the pot. Like, you're texting a Yankee fan who's a passionate Yankee fan that you beat them in a series. And it wasn't the World Series. Like, yeah. Okay, I'm done.
It's a series of
that was the Snoopy Bowl.
It was.
Come on now.
It was the Puppy Bowl with not cute puppies. Like, that's what it was.
With not cute puppies.
Not cute puppies.
Ugly ass puppy out of here.
Most of us. Okay, we got some good looking guys, but not that many good looking guys. Oh my god.
That's funny.
And most Mets fans aren't like that. It's just a few. Like, there's some Mets fans that are half drinking the glass half empty.
Even Bruno was like, even Bruno was like, listen, I don't know for the life of me how we keep beating the Yankees year after year and we suck. Like, he was honest.
Yeah,
but he was.
That's where correct. I appreciate LeBruno because he actually is logical most of the time.
Yeah.
There are times that he can be a little brash, and that's fine. That's who he is.
Finally starting to clear up here.
So yeah, that's my rant. That's my Met rant. If I hope I still have a friend, maybe he won't watch, and we'll be okay. So, the MLB. Yep, yeah. The MLB Players Union is meeting, and we've talked about this, I think, back in, what month are we in? May. So we talked about this back in January. This was going to start coming sooner than later. The guide to the MLB's looming labor battle, CBA salary cap, and more. So I have this written down. Let me see if I can go over it. So, top officials from the Major League Baseball and the MLB Players Association met last Tuesday, to officially open up collective bargaining talks a little more than 6 months before the expiration of the game's labor deal. We don't want 1994 again. That was not good. Now, through this initial meeting between the MLB and the MLBPA, it's unlikely to lead to a new CBA immediately, but the first step in a long labor battle ahead with the 2027 season hanging in the balance. This is why most of these guys got their deals done early because of this. Yeah, it's standing because of the.
Yeah, I get every time.
Yes.
If I don't watch it, I don't have to stand. I don't. Yep. I feel guilty changing the channel.
Yep, I know. Anyway,
there we go.
All right. So, oh my God, my phone is blowing up. I need to stop my notifications while I'm on live. I really do. Anyway, so the deal in the early talks seems unlikely, and this is why December 1st it was such an important date. It's the day that the current collective bargaining agreement between the players and owners expires. So that's this year, December 1st at 11:59. Hopefully by October they get this figured out. If the sides can negotiate a new CBA before then, baseball will continue to operate as normal. Otherwise, one of two things can happen. One, the owners and players can keep negotiating. Yeah, probably getting to that. Yeah. for a new agreement, while the business of the sport operates under new rules of the old CBA, which is how the WNBA ran during its labor negotiations. That is interesting.
So yeah, but they got it together before the season started, though, right? Yeah. Or just as.
Or second, and more likely, MLB owners can lock out players, like you said, Brandon, shutting down all league businesses until new agreement is reached. That is what happened last time CBA was up for renewal. That was back in 1994. And we all know what happened then. The Yankees got better. The Yankees got better.
Hopefully, we can lean towards getting better again, getting even more better.
Exactly.
Not better, but better.
The first MLB trade happened after the show last week. MLB trade grade. So this was a grade from, I want to say, ESPN or somebody else, Athletic possibly. Guardians land Patrick Bailey from the Giants. And May has rarely been a time for big trades in the MLB. But the Guardians and Giants made an intriguing deal with the Gold Glove catcher Patrick Bailey headed to Cleveland for a pitching prospect and a 2026 draft pick. So the Guardians grade that they gave him, and now that I think of it, I think it's the Athletic. Guardians grade is a C and Giants a B plus. It's because Patrick Bailey's not the best of the best catchers, and whoever the pitching prospect is, and whatever 2026, and I think it's a first round draft pick, could be a better pick overall. So we'll see. I mean, can Bailey help Cleveland to get over the hump in the AL Central? That's going to be key for them.
I mean, and beat who?
Detroit.
Because they got to. But either way it goes, they got to run into us when they get to the playoffs. So
true. Very true.
Well, I don't think one catcher is going to turn that whole franchise around.
Yeah. Well, I had this before, and I don't know where I found it. I got to start labeling these things better. Sports surgeon discusses the Yankees' Max Fried initial elbow diagnosis. I'm not a doctor. I don't think anybody who watches this are doctors, and I'm not going to understand it, so I'm not going to go to
it. Gotta love it.
Yes.
Put it like this. He's on IL. Period.
Yeah, he's on the IL. That's it. Should take him off your fantasy for a week. Anyway, so Brian Hawk had an interesting article about Garrett Cole. Called Cole Fueled by Espresso as he nears return. So apparently he needs to drink coffee, apparently. Garrett Cole said he is not messing around as he carried it. So. He needed what?
I said Marshall Lynch needed Skittles on the sideline. So
true. And then he didn't want to talk to the media, but he had to, yeah.
I'm only here so I won't get fined.
So he doesn't get fined, exactly. So Cole he was carrying a quad espresso Starbucks order. So any of you coffee people know about anything espresso. He had a quad espresso. Apparently the man needs to wake up in the morning. He sounds like he sounds like my ex-wife Rebecca. Without 4 cups of coffee, I couldn't be in the house in the morning. This is why I worked at UPS. Man. I worked at UPS for all our time being with her. If she didn't have her 4 cups of coffee before she left the house, she was not a good person to be around. Anyway.
Jeez.
No, she'll admit that. See, I'm not saying anything she won't admit. She just won't like that I said it over the air. So, anyway. A few hours later, the Yankees right-hander touched 99.6 miles an hour after his best throw. We lost Brandon again. He's gonna have to start using his laptop. A few hours later, the Yankees right-hander. I said that. And he's looking a lot like an ace to impact the postseason race. I hope so. Cole threw 86 pitches, 56 strikeouts, over 5 1/3. Well, that's got to get better. He's got to be more than 5 1/3. For AAA Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Have you ever been to that stadium? I've driven past it. I've never been to it.
I took a bus into Wilkes-Barre. That's about the closest I've ever been.
That's the closest you got? Okay. Yeah, my kids got to go to it. I was a little upset, but that was the game I went to the Yankee game the day before. I just couldn't go from New York to Wilkes-Barre. I would have been exhausted. So,
96 season. I'm a freshman over at Penn State.
Okay.
A friend of mine just sporadically says, "Hey, let's go drive to New York and go to the Yankee game." So we drive all the way out there. Don't try to get tickets, and the game is September against the Orioles. Sold out. Can't get a ticket anywhere. We turn around to drive to start driving back, and we get into an accident in Jersey City.
Oh my God!
And we ended up having to take a bus back out to.
That's a story.
So we went to Wilkes-Barre. So that's my visit to Wilkes-Barre.
Gotcha. Okay.
I got a ticket stub from that game. Somebody gave us a ticket stub from it.
That's funny. So the Yankees are planning for Cole to make one more rehab start. That's what I was saying before. That he's going to make one. I heard that on the TV yesterday. Likely to rejoin the rotation during their May 25th to 27th Royals series. So I think you said the weekend, Brad. So I think you were right. It's the weekend of the 25th to 27th. Well, actually, that's a Monday.
No, that's a Monday. I'm looking at the Athletic posted a few hours ago saying that there's an open spot on the rotation for Friday against the Rays.
Interesting. So he couldn't make it for the Rays. He could make it for the Royals. So one or the other. So far so good. Cole said it's been a good progression. The pitch count is steadily increasing. So yeah, he had 86. He needs to get to 100. There's no doubt he needs to get to 100. He's recovering from Tommy John surgery that he had in 2025. Garrett's getting close. Boone said, okay, it's a bunch of other quotes that basically counter or are the same thing. So I'm not going to deal with that. They brought up Elmer Rodriguez. That was okay. Didn't work out. Obviously, he had a decent game, but not a great game. Rodon looked like crap. Rodon's got to figure it out. I don't know what his deal is. Like, he's frustrating. You're supposed to be the top pitcher, and then you just dunk it like every time. Some of those hard hits are just are too much for a pitcher like that. I don't expect that. I expect that from Weathers. I expect that from who's the other kid? Can't remember. Not Schlittler, the other one. There's another. I'm forgetting. Warren.
Yeah.
So Warren and Ryan Weathers, I expect them to get hit a little bit, not Rodon. All right. I wish Brandon's back. Oh, I didn't even see. Hold on. Let me get him back.
I was literally sitting here talking to myself then. Wow.
Okay, so since I have two Yankee fans here, I have a Yankee question. Let's see if one or both can answer.
God, I don't understand Rodon. But you know what? Honestly, Rodon always starts off like this.
Does he? I don't remember him starting off like this as a Giant.
Yeah.
I don't.
Look.
Yeah, I know he was younger, but come on.
I did look up a few things on Rodon, and he's very consistent with starting off slow.
Okay. Well, here's Yankees trivia for today. This week in 1998, David Wells completed the 14th regular season perfect game. I've been seeing that all over Facebook on Reels today, past couple days. So, yeah, this was the 14th regular season. I think it was, so 1998, that was almost 30 years ago. Who caught the final out, blanking the Twins against at Yankee Stadium? Who was the? Can you name it without actually me giving you the four? Do you know who caught the final out?
At 98?
For David Wells' perfect game. I remember
Girardi?
vividly. What?
Was it Girardi?
No, he's not even one of the four.
Bernie Williams.
He's one of the four. That's not the answer. You said O?
No.
Oh, you thought it was Bernie too?
No, I think I misunderstood something though.
Yeah.
O'Neill?
Yes. At least I think so. Hold on, let me check the answer because I remember seeing it.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yes. Answer is O'Neill. Yes, 27th out was O'Neill. He catches the ball and does this like he did. If I remember correctly, because like I said, I'm pretty sure I saw it yesterday. So yeah, that's the answer. 27th out of Wells' perfect game was recorded by Pat Mears' fly ball to O'Neill in right field. Wells threw 120 pitches in the performance, striking out 11. We need pitchers to be like that again. Like that. I'm done
Give
with
me.
these
I'll take a
5 and out
Pettit,
guys.
Clemens,
Hmm?
Vanderlei.
Vanderlei.
Those type. Huh? Yeah. You
Who'd
said
say-
we need pitchers like Wells again.
Yes.
Yeah, those are dying out. The Vanderleis, the Andy Pettits, the Clemens.
I think you're saying his name wrong.
Who?
Verlander.
Verlander. Like who?
Well, I think it's yeah. Who's
Wells was an interesting player.
Who's Vanderlei?
Verlander, and who else was on the Mets? In their back of their career, it was Verlander. It was somebody else.
David Cone.
Oh yeah, well David Cone, absolutely. He was a baller. So was Messina.
Finally, thank you, Bellinger.
Oh, finally a belly bomb, a 2-run belly bomb. Yes, very nice.
Yeah,
very nice. Back to
my
5.
feet is a little behind. I just saw Judge scorch that single in the corner.
Sweet. Oh, it's 5-5. They were down 5-3. Okay, so it's tied up at 5. There we go. Good job. Okay, let's see. Oh, he golfed that too. Oh, nice. Okay. His swing is meant for Yankee Stadium. He needs to end his career there.
They said that. They say that every time he goes to bat. Like,
yep.
Oh, his game is cemented for Yankee Stadium.
Speaking of things I wanted to say today, so I said this a couple times to my wife. I think she just stopped listening to me. What we're watching with the Yankees now, people, is Mantle Maris 2.0. You have Judge, you have Rice. It is Mantle Maris 2.0. That's what I should have named the title of this, but I didn't. It is what it is. Mantle Maris 2.0, that's an amazing thing, that we're watching right now with this.
Damn.
Yeah, it truly is. Now, Anthony DeComo, we have to Brad, we have to do equal time with the Mets. I want Mets fans to participate. This is becoming the problem. I'm only getting Yankee fans on the show or participating on the comments.
Well, the way I talk about them, I wouldn't be surprised. They don't want no smoke.
They don't want what? They don't want what?
I said the way that I talk about the Mets on, I don't think they want any smoke.
See, but you're willing to take the smoke. I think you'll debate back and forth.
Hell yeah!
I know I would.
Right, I was waiting for Star to get on here and say, all the crap you were talking and we beat you. Something. Give me something.
See, that's why I wanted LeBruno on. LeBruno would have. Well, he might have gone after Start today for being too brash of a Mets fan.
Wow. There's 3. The Mets are also tied with the Nationals 5-5.
Yeah, they were up 5-3. The Nationals have scored 1 run each of the last 2 innings.
Wow.
Now they're in the top of the 9th, actually.
And we're in the 7th. Okay. All right. So Anthony DeComo did a report on Holmes. See, we were on a positive thing with an injury. This is a negative. We felt it. Holmes' injury hits Mets hard. This is not going to help them. That's for sure. You don't have a pitching staff that's good. But one pitcher that was semi-good is now hurt. Do you... yes, you beat the Yankees, but do you see yourself winning any games in double digits for the next 10 to 15 games? I don't. And Francisco Lindor is still hurt, like he writes here, strained with his right calf muscle. Ronnie Mauricio, broken left thumb. Bichette can't play his position correctly for whatever reason. See, that just affected his phone again. And then now Clay Holmes is hurt. Mets manager says we felt it. Not going to lie, we felt it. Okay, see, this is where Carlos Mendoza is losing me. Like I'm trying to be the Mets apologist to a point sometimes because there don't tend to be that many. Am I adding? Now we have 2 of you.
I think I'm better off just holding
it. Apparently, you got 2 now, so. Let's add it back to the stage. Anyway. So yeah, Carlos Mendoza's losing me. I don't know about you guys, but he's losing me.
What's he saying?
He's saying that, with Holmes, we felt it. I'm not going to lie. We've been hit a lot this year. Kind of a lot of our superstars, a lot of key players. Baseball's baseball.
Yeah.
I'm going to give something that the beloved John Sterling said. It's baseball, Susan. Like, seriously, get players to play. You got Benj, you got Ewing.
Yeah.
Pony off of those guys. Pony, like Beatty is supposed to be good. Like, I don't know what to do with Beatty because he can't play first. He's really not great at third. Vientos is not good at first. I'm really starting to feel like getting back to it was like 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, when me and LeBruno said we're gonna run the Mets. You fire that guy. I'll be the general manager. I'll forgo my Yankees, fandom. I'll run this team. I'll bring in a bunch of people who know what they're talking about, more fans than anything else that actually have a brain, and we can figure this out. But
So, oh, come on. That was a homie. Yes. Chisholm.
You must be ahead. What? Did Jazz do something?
2-run homie.
You're kidding.
5-7-5, yeah.
Am I behind? It says I'm on. It says he's still up. Anyway. So, yeah, DeComo just keeps going on about how it's a bad thing and injury woes and this and that. And they don't have – they do have trivia. Look at that. They have Mets trivia. Let's see. Polanco's got a 2-year, $40 million contract, so he's going to have to get off his injury and get back fast for that team to figure it out. Damn, he did just say, okay, yeah, we're behind for some reason. I'm behind. Okay. So here's the Mets trivia. We might know this one. The only Mets pitcher to throw a complete game at Nationals Park. Okay, yeah, you may not. If I don't give you the 4, you may not know it. So the 4 are Jacob deGrom, R.A. Dickey, Dylan G, Tyler McGill.
Mickey.
You're going who? Dickey?
Who? Dickey? Yeah.
R.A. Dickey, the screwball guy. No, it wasn't Dickey. You would think it was Dickey. He could last a while. It was Tyler.
I didn't think it was deGrom.
Yeah, deGrom, no. Hey, Jimmy Fallon's at Yankee Stadium. Look at
that. I like Jimmy Fallon.
Yes.
About time, Jazz.
Yeah, really. So I put this up. I can probably do this next week. The power rankings for the World Cup. I still feel we're a little far out. It's 24 days. We got a little bit of time. We don't talk about soccer at all, but it's in our area. At least it's just north of me.
I'll have mine all set up
next week. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do that next week. So this happened. This was probably the biggest thing that happened, and we don't really cover it because we don't cover golf. But Aaron Ray does it his way and wins the 2026 PGA Championship. It's a major championship that this guy won. I recommend going on YouTube. There's actually a YouTube page where they show his shots from the 3rd and the 4th round, and you see from the from his start of climbing the ladder to just taking these guys out. I think he beat them by like 3-4 shots, and he had a much better final round than he did the 3rd. And the fact that this guy was ranked, I think he was, but going into this tournament, he was like ranked 45th, maybe even actually it might have been 75th. He's now the 15th ranked golfer for winning this tournament, and Vegas had him on the odds 290 to 1 to win this tournament. So if you put 100 down on this dude, just a random 100, that's $29,000, right? If I'm correct, if I do my math right. maybe more. If it went up higher, it's possible.
That's crazy. I'm sure it went up. I'm sure it went up higher.
The Giants can't even get 290 to 1. Shit. So that's my golf report. Not much, but I invite any golfer to talk more about golf on here. We will shut up.
Golf.
I want to play one of these days, maybe when I get a job. Anyway.
When I worked at Dick's Sporting Goods, a very long time ago, I actually learned how to putt and how to actually swing from PGA Tour golf pro.
In New Jersey, you knew how to putt because you went to the mini golf courses all over the boardwalks of New Jersey.
Yeah,
that's what we did.
But,
right, Brad? Did you do that too?
Oh yeah.
No golf courses in the Bronx.
No, there is. you had golf clubs, but not with balls.
Hey, we didn't use them to hit balls either.
Nah. If you had a ball, you threw a football. You had a basketball that would go down play at the corner court.
Yeah.
So on SmackDown on Friday, The Miz crashed Trick Williams' homecoming. I'm kind of sorry I missed that. I didn't see any SmackDown at all. I just wrote it down for what they did, but that must have been crazy. That Miz crashed Trick Williams, and then in turn, Trick Williams defeated The Miz. No surprise on that.
What else is new?
Yeah, Miz losing, that's not a surprise. Brie Bella and Paige actually defeated Julia and Kiana James. That must have been a nice match to watch because honestly, like Kiana James, she's the up and comer out of those four. Although Paige is obviously who Paige is. Royce Keith barged into Gunther and Cody Rhodes' contract signing, so expect to see more of Royce Keith. Like he's becoming an up and comer. Okay. And then Carmelo Hayes got a win finally. It's been a while since he got a win. He beat Ricky Saints. And Damian Priest defeated Tama Tonga. Tama's, I don't know. He's going to have to leave the MF.
I ain't heard that name for a while, Damian Priest.
Yeah, they don't wrestle. They maul. That's all they do. Okay, so Charlotte Flair then also and Alexa Bliss interrupted Jade Cargill. And in return, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss defeated Michin and B-Fab, but they also won by disqualification because, of course, Jade Cargill got interfered. No surprise there. Gunther defeated Royce Keys to become the number one contender. So I would suspect to see Royce Keys somehow get a triple threat match involved with this. And then Keys pounced on Gunther's how it happened. Keys pounced Gunther straight into the referee, knocking the official. Solo Sikoa shows up, gives the steel chair to Keys, but Keys instead hit Sikoa with it. So, but of course, in turn, Gunther got him in the back and then nailed him with a powerbomb. Yeah, so it seems like SmackDown. I could go watch it. Like it sounded like it was a decent show. Now what this show is leading to is WWE Clash in Italy. Will be on Sunday, May 31st at 2 p.m. on ESPN Plus and Netflix internationally. The only match at the moment is the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes versus Gunther, but expect more matches to fill the card. I would expect to see in matches, in my opinion, Obafemi, Trick Williams, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Randy Orton, although he's rumored to not be in it because of injury, Seth Rollins and CM Punk. And you could see some debuts or returns. And the two returns I'm thinking that you could see, because they're major rumors, are Baron Corbin and Shane McMahon. So that could be really interesting thing to happen in Italy. The Baron Corbin thing is interesting because it's looking like that might be a what's the word I'm looking for? A transition match with Danhausen. So that could be interesting. All right, we're going to go a little sad on this one. We had two big sport deaths in the week. Jason Collins, the first openly gay NBA player, died of brain cancer at 47. That was sad. He had it for a couple of years, and he couldn't couldn't beat it out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then Grizzlies forward in a sad. I hopefully it wasn't pills, but it looks like it might be. Brandon Clark died either an overdose or something that was bad related in California.
Yeah.
So sad, deaths in sports, and both of them in basketball. So professional basketball, go figure.
There was also another death.
Was there another one?
It was Josh Morrow.
Josh Morrow
used to be a linebacker in the NFL. I want to say he also died of a overdose.
He had an overdose too?
Cocaine, fentanyl, and a bunch of other stuff.
Wow. All right. Well, this is a little tidbit that I would have saved for college time, but I think this is kind of relevant. Notre Dame is apparently on board with the 24 team playoff. And the only thing in it for the Irish is money. Like, which you wouldn't think
that's the only thing that's always in it for the Irish.
No, but see, you think Notre Dame is more of a high class type of school. Like, that's what I always thought. They want to be singular. They want to be independent. But this is a way for them to get in with their mediocre. That's my feeling on that. And it sucks if that's true.
Yeah.
I'd rather them be in a 12, and then I didn't like the fact that they couldn't get a 1 through 4, but that just means they do get a home game.
Right.
They get that 5, 6, 7, 8. They get that home game, and then it would work out. But to go to 24, are we even there yet? I mean, that means you're going into January, into middle to late January. If you're going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, does that? I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because we do have playoff football in January. We do have basketball in January. They
need some type of way to get revenue from all these NIL money that they giving out.
Let me get to one word you just said. Need. Do they need it? I don't know if they need it. I think they want it. I think they feel that more money's coming, and I just don't know if the money is going to be there when you have guys who don't want to play because they have NIL money, because they're not going to get it because they're playing in an extra game.
Well, that's when you take it away.
Maybe
they're not gonna want to lose that, because if they lose that, then they lose their future pretty much.
Maybe
I don't think they want to sacrifice that.
Well, I don't know why you need 24 teams in the playoff here.
I mean,
what's that?
So I don't know why you need 24 team playoff just in general.
Cash cow.
I mean, they're going to get rid of the conference championships, from what I understand.
You know how dumb it is? So basically what they're doing is they're taking the lowest of the lowest teams, just like, let's say, Xavier or something like that, and then you get them and they have a good season, you get them in the playoffs just to get bounced out.
Well, not only does this benefit Notre Dame, think about this. This benefits the SEC. Now the SEC can have the 4 or 5 teams that they want because the Big Ten's been taking them because the Big Ten has been better. And in essence, it probably will help the Big 12 a little bit.
Yeah.
So
how big is Ohio State? Sorry. I mean, how big is an Ohio State-Michigan game going to be when this? It doesn't matter what happens in this game. Both teams are assured to be in the playoffs.
Yeah. So that's just it. See, and what I wouldn't want to see, because you're going to see that in a conference championship anyway. If Ohio State and Michigan play in a playoff, that better be the championship or the semifinal. It better not be a first round. Like, if we've already seen it already, we don't want to see it in a relative game that's going to knock a top team out. That's same with Penn State. Like, same with teams like Arizona and Alabama. Like, those teams, if Alabama plays Auburn, let's say, that we shouldn't see that in a first round playoff matchup. Hopefully it doesn't turn into that, but I don't know. We'll see that more and more as
it'll be interesting to see the format of how they end up doing this.
Especially this INL. Like, I'm not knowledgeable enough, and I don't know about you guys, I'm just not as knowledgeable to know what it is. And although I should at some point learn if my one son who's an athlete does become better, I need to learn it, So like you Brandon, your daughters, like if they, one or two click in softball, and softball leagues are getting bigger and money's starting to trickle down to softball.
Yeah. Well, the one girl, I think, I don't know, can't remember what college it was, but she got like 1.9 million to be a pitcher.
Wow.
That's just NIL money.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
By the way, following up, Yankees, Toronto are going to the bottom of the 8th. Mets and Nationals just went to extra innings.
Wow. No wonder my wife.
5-5. Still 5-5.
5-5.
My wife just left, slammed the door, so that's got to be it.
Nats had first and second and one out in the bottom of the 9th, but they couldn't get anybody over.
Wow.
Typical.
Okay, so did you guys hear this?
This is funny.
Ted Lasso star Cristo Fernández has become a professional football player, signing a USL Championship side El Paso Locomotive, the club announced on Tuesday. An actor is now playing soccer. Go figure.
So apparently he previously was a soccer player, but he had a knee injury, I think it was.
So he went from sports to acting back to sports. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Like I'm curious. Like we see WWE guys do this all the time, where they stop their career, they go into movies. Are we going to see other athletes do this? Like we saw. Remember, Michael did this with Space Jam. He was playing baseball. LeBron did it. During the bubble. So it can happen, but will other stars do this? I'm wondering. Like, will the acting bug, get these guys? I'm curious to see that.
Well, I mean, you talk about the wrestlers. I mean, wrestling is acting to a degree.
Oh yeah. But
you also, Dwayne Johnson. He was played for the Miami Hurricanes.
True.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And
Oh yeah,
Cruz.
Roman Reigns played for Georgia Tech.
Terry Crews.
You're going back a ways now.
I mean, he's an actor that played football, though.
He's an actor that played football, yes. It's interesting to see if I would say like a guy like Alex Rodriguez, a guy like I won't say Derek Jeter. I don't think he'll ever do that.
No,
Big Papi. I could see Big Papi in some type of role. I don't know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's probably cameoed in a few movies.
Well, yeah, you'd have to IMDb him. That's the only way to see it. This is what the wrestlers are doing voiceovers now. You see Roman Reigns and CM Punk were two cops in Zootopia 2.
Oh wow!
And then they were wrestling each other the next month.
Well, you had Dave Bautista, former wrestler. Dave Bautista, former wrestler. Now he's
True.
the acting.
And those are the big ones with John Cena and The Miz. Like those, remember those, and then also Randy Orton. All three of those guys did the Marine movies.
Yeah,
not great movies, but they did movies.
Right.
John Cena's done the Peacemaker, which I think is funny, but I also think raucous humor is funny. So,
are you talking about Peacemaker? Is that the one with Jackie Chan?
No, this is the
John Cena.
It's
HBO
Max
shows.
HBO Max.
John Cena has a movie with Jackie Chan that's pretty damn good.
Really?
And it's pretty funny. Yep.
Jackie Chan and John Cena?
Yes, indeed.
I'm going to have to look that up. I don't know that one.
I have no idea what it's called, but I'm pretty sure I know I saw it.
Got it. So I'm going to promote a YouTube page now, which I don't think I've ever done before. And I doubt they'll even see this, but anything's possible. There's a website you all might have seen. You might have watched yourself. Watch Mojo. They usually do songs, but what's funny, they're based out of Toronto or Canada, and the person who started them is now a principal financier who's trying to get a team into baseball. So they came up with the top 9 cities competing for MLB expansion. A very interesting thing going into this, where we're talking about a possible stoppage because they want more money. So 10 days ago on watchmojo.com, they put up this video. The top 3, which I think are very interesting, are Salt Lake City is 1, Montreal 2, Nashville 3. So this is where I'm back with Nashville. Now, Salt Lake City would be interesting because for a variety of ways, including you can stick them in the West and don't have to move too much. Yeah. Like there wouldn't have to be a redistricting of teams and this and that. Montreal and Nashville become a little interesting. Montreal, there is a big movement, especially, and this is where Watch Mojo gets involved. Watch Mojo, the financier, is of Montreal, and he was trying to keep Montreal there. Apparently, the story goes back in 2004 when they left and went to Washington. So he's always tried to have his hand in it, and that's truly interesting. So the Salt Lake City and Montreal, Nashville, they really only have, baseball-wise, minor leagues. So a major league team with other major league teams of football and hockey and basketball, because the Memphis Grizzlies are close. Mm-hmm. They're not quite Nashville, but that's close. The Tennessee Titans play in Nashville, and same with the hockey team plays in Nashville, if I'm correct. So, and then obviously college football, Nashville is the home of the University of Tennessee. So there's a lot going on there. I think Nashville is also a very good site for that, because not only do you have the people who live there, you do have a clientele of people that come around. So those tend to be the top 3. It could be the top 3. Now, you'd think there would be 4 because you want to be even, so it's either going to be 2 or it's going to be 4 when they do this. Here's the other 4 through 9, very interesting ones. Mexico City is 9. The fact that we'd go south, and the only good thing on that is that it's an upside effect with it when it comes to money, and what money would come from this. But it's everything else that, can they get a consortium of people to actually go there and be the owners of that team? And can you get a consortium of teams to actually approve this? Orlando is weird because that
they already got so much in Orlando.
Well, not only that, Orlando could be the
Tampa.
Well, there's rumor that Tampa could go to Orlando. So that's why Orlando is part of this, because Orlando could be a plan B to go to Atlanta. Portland, Oregon is very interesting. I mean, there's a lot in Portland, and the funny thing is they didn't even say this in the bit in the video, but I know this. Nike's there. Nike's in Portland, like that. You could be playing at Nike Stadium, like that. That's a big thing, So, like Portland's an untapped area, other than the fact that Seattle's near them, And you're going to get Northern California because Northern California lost Oakland. So Portland would work. The problem is getting the people to go there. And they lost to Portland Trail Blazers. Oh no, they didn't lose them, but I could see that as a team that goes. Like they're a team that is floundering, and they don't have football.
I mean, they were just in the playoffs, so
they were. But how many people go to their stadium? Isn't it the Rip Center? Right, the Rip Center. Not many people go.
So, yeah. I mean,
not many people. That's not a lot. So the Rip Center is a problem, but they have the people. They just got to get the people to back them. Now, 6, 5, and 4 are very interesting. Vancouver is on the same level as Portland with the closeness to Seattle, but you can get a whole section of Canada that you don't get with Seattle. You get British Columbia, you get Alberta, you get Saskatchewan, possibly Alaska. Like there's a lot of different places that Vancouver could actually work out of. And if they're smart, they put a dome there, and you don't worry about weather.
Worry about the cold, yeah.
Cold. Now, Charlotte and Raleigh are interesting, and why Raleigh's ahead of Charlotte is because Raleigh has a more developing, an active role in sports, as opposed to Charlotte has a lot, but the problem with Charlotte with baseball is they're in the Atlanta area. Atlanta Braves is a lot of that. And encompass as much as South Carolina, including that bottom half of North Carolina. So that's why Raleigh could be a better fit for that 4th spot. So it's interesting. It's an interesting video to watch. Like I didn't give every topic of what they said. It truly is an interesting video to watch. Watchmojo.com, and it talks all about the competing not top 9 cities competing for MLB expansion. That is the title. So that is truly a very interesting topic, honestly, for sports people that I think we're touching on and nobody else has yet. And I think that's what I want to do with this podcast, touch on things that aren't being talked about that maybe we talked about in 2 to 3 days, and we talked about it first, and maybe somebody will see that,
Yeah.
So was the top 3 number 3 Salt Lake City, 2 is
no, 3 was Nashville. 3 was Nashville, 2 was
Nashville.
Montreal, 1 is Salt Lake City. Why Salt Lake City?
Yeah, why
it's untapped. And then with the West, like they already have now a Vegas. The Athletics are going to be Vegas. Sacramento and Oakland, that's also untapped. But the problem with that is you don't have a lot of people there. That's why Portland kind of makes sense. Salt Lake City, you have Wyoming, you have Colorado. Although Colorado has the Rockies, but the Rockies have sucked forever. Although this year they're actually halfway decent. So, I mean, it's a lot more money. It's who you can get, what business people you can get. I mean, Warren Buffett's dying. He's got to pick up. He can put his money into something. I just don't know who he's going to do it. Now, one more thing. I got one more thing, unless there's omissions. So Pizza Hut. Did you see this story? Pizza Hut. Great buckets. I forget the guy's name. If you guys can find the name, I'd appreciate that. But Pizza Hut's some guy who owns 80 Pizza Huts is bringing back the old school restaurant features as nostalgic customers rejoice, and they're so excited. And honestly, I'm excited because I grew up on Pizza Hut. Like the red cups, the salad bar I never went to. You know,
I always wonder why there was a salad bar in the pizza joint.
Yeah, what is that for? It's for the people that don't eat pizza.
Yeah, funny.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that! He's got a red cup. Oh, that's awesome. You got a Pizza Hut down there, don't you? That is awesome. That's one.
We were doing college searches for my son, my middle child, and we were out in a little more western Maryland, and we're looking at Mount St. Mary's, and we stopped for today Pizza Hut, and it wasn't quite like the retro yet, but it looked like they were starting to work toward that because like they had the salad bar there, it just didn't have anything in it yet.
So it might be one of the 80 he owns, so it's possible. Maybe it could be. So he's okay. Mount St. Mary's. That's a basketball school more than anything else, if I'm correct.
I mean, I don't know if they're still on the Northeast Conference, but they were, back in the 90s at least.
Yes, they were in the 90s. Yeah, with Monmouth University and a bunch of others. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, I do remember that.
I don't know if I call it a basketball school though.
Well, yeah, they're like a 1A. I mean, they're not an A. They're not. They're not in the 5 conferences. They're the team that has to play into the 6th round of 64. So what's he going to go for?
Oh, he's going to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. He's doing animation.
Oh, very nice.
Both of my first 2 kids are doing animation. My oldest is actually at Monmouth.
Oh, nice. Is he? What's he doing at Monmouth?
Animation.
I'll tell him to look me up. I mean, I'm a little far away. I'm in Carteret, so but
it's right around the corner.
Oh yeah. Well, my brother's still in Eatontown. The rest of my family went to Tinton Falls. So actually, my sister, my brother, with my mom and dad live literally down the street from Monmouth Regional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
my parents live like 5 minutes from Monmouth Regional. So.
Oh, they're there too. Oh, that's funny. All right, so omissions and not mentioned. Anything you want to talk about your kids? I already talked about mine.
No, everything is.
You going any?
What it is?
Syracuse Mets games or?
I'm tired. For my girls, yeah. I will for my girls, yeah. I'll take them on.
Unless I get a job, I can't get to Somerset.
I'm very blunt with mine. I will wear a Yankee hat and a Syracuse shirt, just so they know. I am not a Mets fan.
So you're a fraud then. You're a fraud.
Even a little bit. Yep. I'm an undercover Yankee fan dressed up in some Mets stuff.
See,
Syracuse Mets.
Before you go to that, I got to get you a T-shirt or something that says I'm on a podcast, so they can start asking questions.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring up two things.
Okay.
One, in addition to we talked about the NFL and the schedule in Week 1 and the Giants. We had the drop of the international games that were made, and the thing that I just find the most interesting is you have the Jaguars are actually playing back-to-back weeks in London.
That's true, and they did
that 1 week against the Eagles and the next week against the Texans.
And if I'm correct, they did that before, so that's why they're doing it again.
Oh, okay. I did not know they did it before.
Yeah, they did it last year.
One season before. Only reason I remember is because I was doing my football pool with that, so that's how I remember.
You gotta be freaking kidding me!
Yeah.
Do we not have another closer?
What? Oh, Bednar's
you guys are behind. Yeah.
Jesus. Bednar's turning into Williams.
And Williams freaking struck us out last night.
Go figure.
It's crazy.
Oof.
Who is that? He's big.
One-run game.
Oh, wait. Oh, they got a Sanchez on their team. Damn it.
Ty runs on second. No outs.
Oh, come on, Ben. Oh, my God.
He did this last night.
I know he did. See, this is what I want to get this podcast to. Like, we're watching the game as we're talking. Kind of get the reaction. Is it, like I said, it worked for the podcast where we talked about the draft. We were talking here and there. The draft went on. The best one was our Brad, our buddy Jim. When I announced, I said Arvell Reese was our draft pick. He does this. He fell back into his chair. It was absolutely brilliant. Just to have, and then the other guy ran. It was Dave ran into the other room like screaming. Like
there's one other thing that you that was on the topic list you didn't bring up. Stephen Colbert ending his
yes. Oh, I meant to write that in.
Sending his show on the Thursday.
Yes, gonna miss him. I gotta say, and some of his last recent shows have been amazing. The David Letterman show was absolutely hysterical. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. I'm thinking that's why he was off Friday, because he had to get new furniture.
Almost 34 years to the day that Johnny Carson finished. Johnny Carson finished on a May 22nd in 92.
Wow.
And now you have Colbert is hanging it up. I mean, not
see,
willingly.
Here's my question on this, and this is a good question. It's an entertainment question. Could you see some type of comedy network? Maybe we know Byron Allen already has one, right? Like Byron Allen has his own comedy network. Why not bring on guys like Colbert, like Jon Stewart? Just have content on top of content. I know part of that's Comedy Central, but Comedy Central should be more South Park and stuff like that. I think having move the Daily Show to this I think would be this comedy network that, if they do, I think that would be perfect. Like, just have their own network where nobody can touch it. I think that would be so much better, because Colbert needs to come back. Like, I don't want him to retire. I don't want him to just go live with Livy. Like, he needs to come back.
You can go take the Conan path.
The Conan path. Oh God, more podcast people. That's all we need.
Although, does TBS still doing late night at all?
They're not. They haven't done it in a while. And Turner died, so it's possible they could redo. They could figure something out. I mean, TBS brought back wrestling with AEW, so which is kind of a joke, Although I fear for the life of that Darby Allin guy. Have you ever seen Darby Allin?
No? I don't think I have.
Yeah, he thinks he's Sting, but he also thinks he's Jeff Hardy at the same time. Like he's the opposite of Danhausen. Danhausen doesn't really wrestle, but is a jokester. This guy will jump and do crazy things, absolutely crazy things. So
my guy Sting.
Yeah, that's Darby Allin. It's a weird name. DARBYALLIN. So yeah. All right. So I think we got everything. We hit 2 hours. Brad, I do appreciate you coming on. You are welcome.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah! I've been getting these invites long enough. I figured it was probably a good time to.
I was poking the bear long enough.
I figured that if I kept not answering, I would stop getting these invites. So,
well, it's not required, but if you have something you might want to say, I do try to give the, topics out there, ahead of time. But it's mostly sports, but there's entertainment. There's always an entertainment value in it because not everything is sports. So, but. Yeah, so thank you again, Brad. Appreciate it. We have one person watching at the end of it, of course, as usual. There's always one person.
Yeah, too late.
We appreciate that, but we are ending. Episode 56 will be next week, unless something changes with Memorial Day. Brandon will talk. Brad will talk if you're interested. I know Memorial Day is big for families. It is for mine. I have my kids at up until a certain point, so. But we'll see. We'll figure something out. If it's not the 25th, it will be the 26th. We'll do it on that Tuesday. So one or the other we'll do a Memorial Day edition, stream of the show on YouTube, Spotify, and Amazon Music. Those are the only streaming sites right now. Apparently, I found out there's like 20 of them. I only know how to get on 3. So until we can figure out to get on more, we'll get on more. Anyway, it's been a good one. Appreciate it, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace out.